What's up, guys? This is Barrett Rainey. I'm here with my cousin Reed. We are at Fun Spot Atlanta for closing weekend. This is Friday. They close in 2 days, so it's currently July 31st, and they're actually closing on August 2nd. So we decided to make a spontaneous trip to Atlanta. We are fixing to get on the coaster. We actually just ran into Alan Schilke. So if you're in the industry, you know who Alan Schilke is, and that is a huge deal. Alan Schilke is a former designer, designed a lot of coasters for Rocky Mountain Construction, RMC, and of course, those are some of the best roller coasters in the entire world. Lightning Rod, as my shirt is. Steel Vengeance, he also designed X2, Tennessee Tornado, mini coasters, but we're here for Airy Force. Now, Reed has been to considerably less parks than me, but he's traveled a lot more than me. So this is, I believe, his first RMC, so it's been a very unique experience. We're fixing to ride this. They actually had the train right there in the middle of the opening right there, as you can see. Looks beautiful. And then, of course, there's Airy Force. Me and Reed were talking about, the arcade looks like the back rooms.
Yeah, bro. I took some pictures of it. We'll have to get some videos of it later, but it has a bunch of kids drawings and some weird looking stuff.
He said it feels like elementary school. I can definitely see there is a weird vibe about this park. I don't know if it's because it's closing or because it's just a smaller park in general, but something definitely feels off, I guess, compared to a lot of parks.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost already closed. Like, something about it doesn't look like there's many people even coming for closing. I thought there'd be a lot more people here, to be honest.
And yeah, something I have noticed, as you can see by some of the merchandise, it's almost entirely enthusiasts. A lot of people, Cedar Point merchandise, Kings Island, Dollywood, a bunch of different places. So it's interesting to see so many enthusiasts in one place, because normally, you know, if you go to parks, that's not normally the case. Typically, it's, you know, 96, 97% general public.
The line wraps around all the way over to here. Okay.
And then, yeah, and then there's the building over there where the station would be.
All the way back here.
Yeah, we are at the very back of the line. There is track right there. There's the Airtime Hills. And they are only running one train. It's definitely an odd vibe here at Fun Spot, but
it literally, it feels like what it is, a park in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's not much else to say about it. It's a park in the middle of nowhere with the crazy RMC.
Yes, and then in addition to that, what I was interested to see is, and almost the point of this video, is I wanted to see if this would feel like a park that was about to die. And the answer, I feel like, is yes. You can tell that this park is about to close.
There's
it's very,
not much going on.
You can tell that there hasn't been much going into it. We were right over there in that pathway area. Alan Schilke was just walking out. He was in a conversation with a group of enthusiasts in the industry as a engineering student, somebody that's studying to design roller coasters. Alan Schilke is, you know, a hero to me. So I approached him and we had a conversation, and he is the most down-to-earth guy ever. And I was like, man, you're my hero. You know, it's so amazing to meet you. I'm an engineering student. Of course, he asked where I went to school, Middle Tennessee State University. Asked what discipline of engineering I was doing, and we discussed it. And I explained, you know, how much his work meant to me, how inspiring it was to me as an engineering student, and just somebody that loves the amusement park industry in general. And we just exchanged words, talked about things, and it was a truly remarkable experience. Getting to meet my role model. In engineering in general, Alan Schilke is the type of man where that's who you want to be. You want to be a professional, you want to be the best at what you do, and in my opinion, Alan Schilke is.
What's up, guys? So, we've been waiting in line for a while now. We're in the same place. I think the ride might have capped the line off right over there.
Yeah, so it is a little bit past 8:30, and I don't know if you can see it through the fence, but they have capped the line off. Actually, I think they're about to dispatch a train. Okay, so I want to ask everybody something. Me and Reed have been talking. Reed is not a coaster enthusiast, I am. He was mentioning to me as I was taking some of these shots, the one that I use in the engineering videos and you know, other content, reels, all that stuff. The zoomed out shots to him are much more preferable than the really close zooms. Because as an enthusiast, I like the details like of the coaster. So, you know, I was zooming in heavy like this. Whereas Reed prefers the very zoomed out shots. Let us know down in the comment. Do you like the zoomed in shots or do you like the zoomed out shots? I assume I'm gonna have a lot of enthusiasts that like the zoomed in shots, but then we're gonna have a lot of the general people who prefer the zoomed out stuff. Just let me know what you think, because I want to use footage that everybody would like.
Yeah, I like the zoomed out. It's more aesthetic.
Aesthetic.
More aesthetically pleasing.
Alright, so we have just gotten off of our final ride on Air Force One, and I feel like I say this often, and I feel like I change my perspective often. That's my favorite ride I've ever got on any roller coaster in the world. So first of all, Air Force runs absolutely insane. We had a front row night ride at the very end of the day, and the whole time we were in line, we waited right next to Alan Schilke, literally met him again.
We waited. He was literally right behind us.
Yeah, in line for the front row. And we were talking with him, asking him all sorts of questions. You know, Reed got to take a picture with him. We got to take a group photo. The newest coaster enthusiast in the entire world right now. Like, bro's still the newest current enthusiast. We come into the station, we're just looking at him like just like little children, bro. And he's like smiling and he's grinning back. And Reed goes, "Thank you." Alan Schilke, 10 out of 10 guy. The GOAT. And you know, I even asked him a question and he complimented my question, which meant a lot to me. But we talked about,
patted him on the back.
Yeah, I gave you a pat on the back. He said, "Good question, never been asked that." So we got on the ride. The forces were absolutely insane. So we're gonna do thoughts. Reed, Air Force One, what are your thoughts?
I think that was my favorite ride that I've ever ridden as well, which I don't have many rides that I have, but you know, then again, I don't know, that was pretty crazy. That was a pretty crazy, like, first RMC coaster at that, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was really crazy.
But you can see, you know, like RMC is a different level, dude.
It definitely is. I wasn't expecting the.
Yeah, it's the design of the coasters.
You know, the last time that we rode near the back, so we got more of the force. But even at the front,
dude,
it was crazy.
Insane.
The drop was crazy.
The drop, the laterals on the first Raven truss were absolutely incredible. The airtime was insane on that final part. See, some say it's too aggressive. I think it's perfect. I love it. Thank you for this person for giving me lighting. Absolutely phenomenal. We're fixing to begin the long 4-hour trek back to the heartland of Middle Tennessee from Atlanta. We will probably update if we stop at any point for guys.